Okay, here we look at a typical village in Zambia, where we're traveling through on the way to Malawi. Just let the music play a little bit. Anyway, you see a lot of people. It looks pretty wealthy. The people are definitely not hungry and doing right there. Here we are at this typical little restaurant, and it's very basic. They just basically sell chips and Coke. That's about it. Here, now we're looking at the guy making the chips. So they make the chips, they chuck it in the yucky water, and they make the chips and directly into the restaurant. And then a little bit everywhere we see these people cooking chips. They're delicious. They cook them just with a bit of charcoal, homemade fryers. Okay, we then get to Zenga Bay, and it's quite windy, and there's a backpackers. We're having a bit of a few drinks there and a meal, and then we also go to a typical restaurant. The food there is delicious. It's very basic, very cheap, and good. This is a typical fish dish you can get there. And here they fry meat just along the road, and you can just sample it and buy it. A lot of people selling stuff everywhere. Here we're at the fish farm. We had a look around Senga Bay and visited the fish farm. They export fish here to UK. They catch the fish in the lake and then export that. They also have a massive crocodile farm there. It's very lucrative by the looks of it. There's, I think, 40,000 crocodiles there, and the leather is very valuable. We had such fun watching those baboons fight. Just typical, like little kids, just fighting and having fun. And they do that all day. That's what they do. Here's a typical village we went to, a fishing village. It was actually quite interesting to visit
Fisherman
there.
village?
Yeah, fisherman village. Yeah.
Senga Bay.
Yeah.
The kids love their soccer. The World Cup was on, so the kids were very keen on soccer. That village has no power, nothing, but they must have a TV somewhere, so I don't know how they do that. Here's where they grow the rice, and then they process it and eat it straight directly there.
How do you find the rice?
Sponsored water pumps, and lots of them in Malawi. Isabel was very popular with the kids. They can't stop holding her hands wherever you go. Here's a bull cart. I enjoyed filming that. This is actually in Zambia. Beautiful scenery, very similar to Namibia. Lots of cotton, massive trucks. Here at long last we're in Cape Maclear. Beautiful sunsets. Went for a dive, a snorkel here at the Otter Point, and saw a lot of colorful fishies, and there's people everywhere. They just watch our stuff. Here we had a backpack mended, very well done. People sitting around playing games. There's seriously not much work going on. Big tree in the village. The kids everywhere, they just love it. Here they recycle a house. They just basically grind up the sand and make new bricks for a new house. Lots of fish drying. They're quite wealthy. They get quite wealthy from all the fish. And here they boil the fish to process it, to add some value. They also smoke it. And that's obviously, there's a typical market, very basic stuff. Just here they brew the alcohol from maize. You can see that pot, they make the beer, and then here they distill it into a bottle. Here they make beads for the local places, a typical school. And again, kids in the kindergarten everywhere. That's it, folks.